Hi, welcome to our 60-minute vinyasa flow. Today we are going to be working on back bends and working on our balance. So you're going to want one block with you or a thick, sturdy book. We are going to get started actually using that block. So we'll come to a hero's pose, meaning you can have the block under you, seated on that block, just giving yourself a little more room, knees bent. If this just isn't available in your knees, easy seat is a beautiful option here as well. So we'll start here with a few side stretches. First, right hand outside of right hip, left arm reaches overhead. Inhale, we'll pull ourselves to center. Exhale to the other side. Creating some space in that side body. Inhales to reach tall. Exhale for the side stretch. Going through about 3 rounds here at your pace of breath. Just creating a little more space between those ribs on each side. Last round. Feeling into that side stretch. And then rocking forward to a tabletop. Now you can remove the block. For tabletop from here, you're gonna turn right knee perpendicular to the mat. Left leg extend long. Left arm reaches overhead. So you should have right hand on the mat, right knee on the mat, left foot on the mat. Going into this modified side plank, reaching your hips towards the sky, pressing into all 3 points on the mat. Just breathing here for a few rounds of breath. One more inhale, reach the fingertips a little taller. Exhale back to tabletop position. And then the other side. So left knee perpendicular with the mat, right foot extends long, right arm reaches overhead. Breathing here first. Hips reach towards the sky, pressing into the blade edge of that back foot. One more round of breath, reach a little taller, and then back to tabletop position. Inhale for cow, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll go through about 3 more rounds at your pace of breath. You're always welcome here. Maybe to take some seaside stretches, any movement just to warm up that spine. Once that's complete for you, pausing in a neutral tabletop, then we'll spin the right knee perpendicular with the mat. Turn this way again. Coming to that modified side plank once more. Inhale here. And then maybe lift that back foot for almost a mini half moon pose. Breathing here. Press that back foot towards the back wall. Left arm reaches tall. If you'd like to stay here, you can. If you'd like to go a little deeper, pulling that knee towards your chest. Left hand reaches towards the ankle. And then walks around to the blade edge, or the arch edge, I should say, of that back foot. Kicking into that hand. Hand resists foot. Feeling the gentle back bend that comes as you kick into the hand. Hand resists foot. Heart pulls forward. This is like a mini little sugarcane pose. Breathing here first. Gentle release on the exhale, foot extends long, back to the mat, back to our tabletop position. Can do a cat-cow as we prepare for the other side. This time, left knee turns perpendicular. Right foot extends long. See, all those math terms do come in handy. Right foot presses towards the back room. Breathing here. Keeping those toes flexed towards your face. Pausing in this mini half moon. Feeling that glute engage, fingertips reach. You can stay here or pulling that knee towards your chest, right hand to ankle, walk the hand to the arch side of the foot, kicking into that back hand. Pulling the heart forward, embracing that mini back bend that we get here. Feeling the openness in the shoulder. One more round of breath. Then use your exhale to gently release to half moon. Foot back to the mat, hand to the mat, tabletop once more. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Give yourself a few rounds of breath in this down dog. Maybe pedaling out your legs. Just inviting some movement. Heels reaching towards the mat. Hips towards the sky. Pressing into all 10 fingers. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it to the outside of the right foot for lizard pose. Gently lower that back knee. Toes can be tucked or untucked on that back foot. First, breathing here. Then lifting left arm off the mat, reaching it back towards the back of your body. Left knee bends towards that hand. Maybe you can grasp that foot. Maybe you just stay here reaching. Either pose is beautiful. Turning towards the left side, pulling that heart through. Breathing here, feeling that back quad open, openness in your hips. If this is too much on your hips in the front, you can always bring a block here to create a little more space. Trying that out if that feels best in your body. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels down. Exhale, chest towards your legs. Entire inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left foot. Gently lower that back knee. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Inhale here, pull the heart forward. Then that right hand reaches behind you, grabbing for that foot. You can have your grip here either on the blade edge or the arch edge. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels better for you. It's nice to be facing you this time. Breathing into that openness in your quad. Pulling the heart through. Next, exhale, gently release. Tuck toes, lift that back knee. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe here first. Press into all 10 fingers. Inhale, look forward, generous bend in those knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Press your sit bones back. Flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Allow your neck to release. From here, bring hands behind your low back. Clasp hands at low back. And then as far as is available in your shoulders, encourage those hands over your head. So creating some openness in the shoulders here. Head remains heavy. When we talk about back bends, often we think about the back of our body. It makes sense, it's in the name. But we use a lot of shoulder opening as well. Inhale here for one more round. Exhale, gentle release of that clasp. Hands can come opposite hand to opposite elbow. Maybe allow your body to sway back and forth here. Whatever encourages your low back to release, encourage your neck to release. Wherever you are, releasing those hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana, or upward salute. Hands to heart center. From here, we'll have a Kali Mudra. So that's just talking about the shape of our hands. All fingertips interlace except for your pointer fingers. Inhale, reach those fingertips to the sky. Exhale, fingertips to the right, hips towards the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch, really pressing those hips. Inhale to center. Exhale, stretch to the side. One more round. When you reach the top, hands can release. Inhale, reach taller. Exhale, cactus arms, lift the heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus arms, one more round. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, gentle back bend with those cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, press the sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach to the sky, connecting that breath to movement. Hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, pressing sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Getting into some sun salutation A. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees, wherever you feel stronger. Inhale here, puff up the back of the heart. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Inhale for locust, everything lifts, hands back by hips. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Be here for 5 rounds of breath, encouraging heels towards the mat. You always have the option to take tabletop if that feels better in your body, or a child's pose. Remembering that listening to your body is part of the practice. It's okay if you're like, I don't know what my body's saying. That's part of the practice as well. Just checking in with those little nudges. Does rest sound better? Does it feel good to reach your hips towards the sky? If you're not in down dog, making your way there. Inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale to the mat or chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale for up dog or locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 rounds of breath. Next, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Inhale and plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Exhale to the mat or chaturanga. Inhale for locust or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. 5 rounds of breath in down dog or tabletop or child's pose. Checking in with your body, what feels best for you today. Incorporating that yoga pants hike if you need to. If you're not in down dog, making your way there. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale in plank, puff up the back of the heart. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two. Back foot parallel at the short edge of the mat. Make sure your block is somewhere near the top of your mat. In fact, we'll bring it right inside that right ankle already. Once you're set up, warrior two arms. Arms out at shoulder height, fingertips extending long. Gaze can drift over that front middle finger. Inhale, right palm flips up, lean your body forward. Exhale, reverse warrior, right arm overhead, left hand to leg or back. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead, right forearm to right thigh. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior two. From here, bring right hand to that block, straightening that front leg for triangle. So blocks at whatever setting feels most supportive for you. For me, that's the tallest. Some bodies, it might be the middle or the lowest. If it's available, you can just put your hand right on the mat. Keeping that heart pulling forward. For this version of triangle, fingertips are reaching tall. Avoid having that left hip turn in, keeping that body open. Keeping that front leg as straight as is available. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, return to warrior two. Inhale here, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, cartwheel your hands back to the mat. Step right foot back to meet left. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, locust, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot between the hands, warrior two. Back foot parallel with the short edge of the mat. Bring that block inside the left ankle this time. Bring your arms to shoulder height. Setting up your base here first. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior, left arm overhead, back hand to leg or back. Inhale, extended side angle. Right arm overhead, trying to keep that weight out of our elbow. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Finding that block. Left hand to block. Straighten that left leg. Heart continues to pull forward. Finding the best placement for you. Straightening that front leg. Keeping engagement in that top arm, fingertips reach. Breathing here. Noticing if that right hip's wanting to drop forward, encouraging it to stay open. One more inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, bend that front knee, return back to your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Left foot steps back to meet right. Inhale in plank. Exhale to the mat or chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two once more. Really pressing into the blade edge of that back foot. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Turn your toes so they're facing the long edge of the mat. Arms can reach tall for star pose. Pull your heels in. Sink hips down for goddess. Doing your best here to keep your heart lifted. If your tailbone's wanting to stick out, pulling it in. From here, cactus arms. Inhale, we'll straighten and reach. Exhale, we'll sink down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sink and squeeze shoulder blades together. Move here for about 3 rounds of breath. Inhale long. Exhale, sink down. Keeping that breath smooth. Once more. I lost count. That might have been 3. From your warrior two, pulling your heart forward. Breathe into this pose once more, maybe feeling a little fire in those quads. Straighten your legs, turn your toes, wide-legged fold. Inhale, wide-legged half lift. Exhale, turn your toes, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Right foot back to meet left. Pause here in plank. Give yourself 3 rounds of breath in plank. Plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Wherever you are, make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two. Press into the blade edge of that back foot. Inhale, left palm flips up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Pivoting once more, star pose, really tall. Heels pull in, sink down for goddess. Knees pressing towards the blade edge of those feet to protect our knees. From here, hands come to the inside of your knees. Heart stays lifted. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, press into your right knee with your right hand. Dip that shoulder down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, shoulder dip on the other side. We'll be here for about 3 rounds of breath, working at your pace. Really allowing your body to sink into those shoulder dips. Last round, both sides. Inhale, back to goddess, cactus arms. Feel the fire in those legs. Exhale, straighten, turn your toes, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Inhale, left foot back to meet right. Pausing in plank for 3 rounds of breath. When that's done for you, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Taking care here to press into all of your fingers. Heels reach towards the mat. Use your entire inhale to lift right leg to the sky. From here, bend your right knee, heel towards your glute, and then open your hips towards the right. Sometimes we hear this referred to as a scorpion dog. Feeling that openness in your hips, continuing to press into both hands equally. Left heel reaching towards the mat. Next inhale, extend once more, 3-legged dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the mat. Use the entire inhale. Bend that knee, left heel towards glute, opening towards the other side. Again, right heel continues to reach. Left hip pulls open, pressing into both hands. Next, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, foot back to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing here in Tadasana, eyes can soften or close. 3 rounds of breath. You can also use this opportunity to make sure your block is still towards the top of your mat. Probably not moving it around like I am. Taking this time, maybe lift all toes, then gently place them back on the mat, really feeling that grounding sensation. Inhale, take your arms wide, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way through, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step right foot back for crescent. So on the ball of that right foot, inhale, arms reach to the sky. Fingertips reach, but notice if your shoulders are creeping with it. Can you encourage to pull them away from your ears? Bringing that tension out of your shoulders. Then pressing harder into that back right heel. Do you feel that increase the sensation? Breathing here first. When you're ready, hands come to heart center. Start to shift your weight forward. Become light in that back foot. Preparing for warrior 3. Back foot lifts off the mat, pressing into the back wall, or you can leave toe on the mat for a little kickstand. Shifting your weight towards that front foot. Imagining a capital T in your mind. My body doesn't always look exactly like a capital T, but that's what I'm thinking. Right toes stay flexing towards the face, keeping that engagement. Inhale here once more. Exhale, gently return to crescent. Inhaling crescent. From here, I'm gonna have to switch sides. Return to warrior 2. So you'll just pivot your back toes. Back toes parallel with the short edge of the mat. I thought I was on the wrong side. Making sure that block is again in front of your foot, probably about a foot-ish. You might need to adjust it. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, shift your weight forward, kind of like when we lean in the warrior dance. Weight shifts to that front foot. Hand finds the block for half moon. Gaze can be at the floor or maybe straight in front of you. Whatever feels best in your neck. Pressing into that back foot. Option to stay here. If this is new for you, trying that balance, shifting just back and forth between warrior two, half moon's a beautiful option. If you would like to go deeper, bending that knee in towards your chest, hand comes to ankle, walking that hand to the outside, the arch edge of that foot, and then opening for sugarcane. Hand presses into foot. Foot presses into hand. Next exhale, gently release. Return to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale to the mat or chaturanga. Inhale for locust or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your hands forward and up once more. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, left foot steps back this time. Crescent lunge on the other side. Taking your time to set up here. Fingertips reach. Notice if you're holding tension in your shoulders or your traps. Can you release that? Press into that left back heel. When you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. Shifting our weight towards that front foot first. Become light in the left foot. Maybe it lifts off the mat for warrior three on the other side. Left heel pressing towards that back wall. Toes stay engaged towards your face. Embracing any wiggles and wobbles that may come. Wibbles can come too, that's fine. Breathing here. Feeling the strength and the sturdiness in that standing leg. One more inhale. Slowly exhale and release back to crescent. Inhale from crescent. Exhale, turn to warrior two on the other side. Taking care that that block is about a foot in front of that, front of your front foot. Inhale here. Exhale, pulling yourself forward. Start to shift that weight towards your front foot, using that block. Pulling your heart forward. I should say this is more pulling it towards the left side of your body. Using that front foot for stability. Back foot presses towards the back wall. Option to stay here. Pull the knee in towards your chest, opening yourself up for sugarcane. Reminding ourselves it's okay to fall in and out of the pose. It's okay if this side looks different than the other. These reminders are for me as much as they are for you. Breathing here, feeling the openness in that shoulder and quad. Next, exhale, gently release. Return to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Inhale here. Exhale to chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands. This time, right foot steps back for crescent. We'll flow through that once more, a little more quickly. Reminding ourselves here that quickly doesn't necessarily mean that we have to rush. We're just not going to spend as much time in each pose. Hands come to heart center. Weight shifts forward for warrior three. Back foot presses into the back wall. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, return to crescent. Shifting to warrior two. Hands at shoulder height, press into the blade edge of that back foot. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, shifting your weight for your half moon. Back foot lifts. Hips open towards the right. Inhale, bend your knees towards your chest. Opening up for sugarcane on this side. Pressing into that hand. Foot kicks. Creates a nice back bend. Gentle release. Inhale here. Exhale, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale your hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, left foot steps back for crescent. Inhaling crescent. Finding engagement in this pose first. Hands pull to heart center. Shift your weight forward. Warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, gently falling back into crescent. Turn your body open, warrior two. Adjust your block. Pull your body forward. Shifting into half moon once more. Pulling those hips open. Reaching towards the sky. Can bend your knee towards your chest. Opening into sugarcane. Allowing that back bend. Kicking that back foot. Next exhale, gentle release back to half moon. Landing gently. How many times can I say gently? Warrior two. Cartwheel your hands. Step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rocking forward to plank. Breathe here. Use your entire exhale to lower to your belly. Tops of the feet can come to the mat. Can stack opposite hand, well, both hands, under your forehead here. Take a moment here to notice your breathing. Can you smooth out that breath? Maybe gently encouraging your exhales to be just a little bit longer. Option to stay here if you've done enough back bending for the day. If you'd like to do a little more, it feels good in your body. First, start hands back by hips. Everything lifts for locusts. Pressing those hips into the mat. Squeezing that back body. Gentle release. Option to continue with locusts. Or if you'd like, bend both heels towards your glutes. Hands reaching towards the outside edges of those feet. Keep your knees pulled in. If they're trying to splay out, keep them pulled in behind your hips. Then inhale, everything lifts. Lift your chest. Kick your feet into your hands. Hips press into the mat. Lift your heart a little more. Exhale, gentle release. You can rest your hands on your forehead or one ear to the mat, whatever feels best for you. Take a little body scan here. Does another back bend sound good to you, or would that be too much? If it's too much, stay here with your forehead on your hands. If you'd like to go deeper, once more, hands back by hips, heels in towards your glute, grasping the outside edge of those feet. Inhale, everything lifts. Hips press into the mat, heart lifts, kicking hard into those hands, pulling your heart forward. Gentle release. From here, press your hips back, child's pose. Knees as wide as feel good in your body. Forehead to mat. Fingertips reaching forward. As you allow yourself to breathe here, maybe gently rocking your forehead back and forth. Coming to stillness, then walking both hands towards the right for a little gentle side stretch after that back bending, creating a little space in the body. Taking your time, walking the hands towards the left. Right hand stacks on top of left, creating a little space in the other direction. Making your way back to center before pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll start here with soles of the feet pressed together in a diamond shape, so enough space between your heels and your pelvic floor. You're not pulling them in as hard as you can, like an elementary PE, that's what it reminds me of. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, leading with your heart. Allow your body to pull forward, hinging from the hips. Then spine will naturally begin to round. Hands can be on toes or ankles. In some bodies, it feels good for forearms to be under your shins. Just whatever feels best for your body here. As we're slowing down, allow your body to release. Maybe extending your exhales by 1 count or 2. Noticing your breath. Embracing this pose for another round of breath. Then using the end of your exhale to walk your hands back in towards your body, and then extending your legs long for a wide-legged forward fold. If you are seated on your mat in the traditional sense and want to come to the side so your heels are supported by the mat, that can sometimes feel better. Inhale, lift your heart. First, we'll take right hand, bring it to the inside of that right leg. Left arm reaches overhead. Imagining you're reaching for those toes. In some bodies, you can grab those toes. That's not my body. Continuing to pull your heart through though. So keeping that openness, feeling that side stretch. Inhale, pull yourself a little deeper. Exhale, release. Other side, left arm inside that left leg. Right arm reaching overhead. Imagine it grabbing those toes. Heart continues to pull forward. So keeping that integrity, you're not dipping yourself in so you can touch the toes. Allowing your heart to pull through. Exhale, gentle release. Then you can use your block if this feels better. Keeping the legs wide, walk your hands forward for a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can just reach as far as feels good, or it might feel nice for you to rest your forearms on that block, allowing your body to release here. Just trying it out, finding what feels best for you, and then pausing there for a few moments. Beginning to notice your breath. Giving yourself 3 more rounds of breath here. Not rushing your breath, but noticing so you can use your next exhale to walk your hands back in, allowing your heart to gently lift. And then from here, bringing your legs together, soles of the feet to the mat, and lower towards your back body. First, pulling both knees in towards your chest, then extending soles of the feet towards the sky, reaching for your feet with your hands for happy baby. Hands can come to the outside edges of the feet. Sometimes it feels more accessible to grab the heels, or hands can come to the back of the thighs. Each gives your body that same shape, those same benefits. Maybe allowing your body to gently rock back and forth. This is what we call a neutral spine pose. Really nice after we've been doing back bends like bow and sugarcane. Allowing yourself to move slowly, pull your knees in towards your chest. Right knee pulls towards right armpit. Left leg extends long. Allow that left heel to rest on the mat. Gentle pressure pulling that right knee towards your armpit. Enough to feel it, but not enough to cause pain or zinging. Then using your hands, gently guide that right knee over towards the left side of your body. Left hand can stay on that knee. Right arm can come out to a T or cactus. Gaze can be at the ceiling or over that right shoulder. If there's another twist that feels better in your body, you're welcome to take it here. Eyes can soften or close. Maybe giving yourself that gentle reminder that it's okay to move slowly. It's okay to take this time in these poses. Using your breath as your guide. Use your next round of breath to gently pull yourself back towards center. Both knees towards your chest for a moment. Then right leg extends long, heel on the mat. Left knee pulls in towards your chest, towards that armpit, so pulling it towards the left side of your body rather than center. Again, gentle pressure here. can feel the sensation but not causing pain. And allowing yourself to move slowly. Left knee pulls over towards the right side of the body. Right hand can remain on that knee. Left arm can extend long or cactus arms. Gaze can be at the ceiling or over that left shoulder, allowing your eyes to soften or close. Not rushing your breath. Use the entire next round to pull yourself back towards center. Both knees in towards your chest. Bring your forehead to the knees, a little yogi hug here. And then allowing yourself to extend into Shavasana. Feet extend towards the corners of the mat. Palms face up, arms in a low V. Allowing your body to rest here. Allow your body to be heavy here. Noticing if you're clenching anywhere. Releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Gentle reminder here that this pose is just as important as any other pose we did during practice. Gift yourself this time, staying present on your mat, and know that I'll let you know when it's time to come out. body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, always encouraged to stay and rest. But if it's time to close out your practice, maybe start by bringing some gentle movement, maybe scrunching the face, wiggling your fingertips or your toes. Maybe take a nice good morning stretch, arms reach overhead, toes reaching the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, coming to a comfortable fetal position on whichever side feels better for you. Allowing yourself to take your time and move slowly, gently pressing yourself back up to a seated position. Eyes can stay softened or closed here as you relish these last few moments, feeling grateful for your body, for moving today, for all that it allowed you to do. Thankful for showing up for yourself and taking this time on your mat. We'll close with a collective round of breath. You can exhale to prepare. Inhale, fingertips reach towards the sky. Exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for being part of this rad community. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you go have a phenomenal rest of your day.